Welcome to the show where we talk about buying, selling, online selling, eBay, Mercari, Amazon, garage sales, estate sales.
Hey, miss me? How are you? Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody? Sorry, I was a little selfish and I went to go make another coffee. So I hope everybody's doing well this morning because I'm not. I have a wicked headache. Wicked headache. Jules, good morning, Jules. How are you? I have that deep radio voice going on this morning. And I've already had a cup of coffee. The smoking auditor. Good morning from Ohio. Please tap the like button on your way in. Thank you. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, everybody on Facebook. I am not doing Twitch this morning. I am doing two different Facebook channels. Thank you for watching on both. Thank you. I appreciate it. Record Crate Adam, how are you? How was your CD sale last night? Hello, Renee. How's it going? Renee, have a question for you. You said that you sold a Dooney and Burke. I sold a pocketbook and they paid, so I had to ship it yesterday. And I got a message that says this does not go to the customer. It goes to eBay first so they can verify it or authenticate it. Then it will go to the buyer. No charge to me. Are they doing the same thing to you? Even though I put the authenticity card in the bag, and I told them I don't know if it's real or not. I started it at $40. So I feel, and Sandy said you're being greedy. I feel like telling eBay, listen, if this thing is authentic, can I have it back? Can I not sell it? And she said, why? And I said, well, I didn't ask. I just told Sandy, and Sandy said, why? I said, because the ones that say authentic and everything are selling for like $1,500. I started mine at 40. So yeah, it probably is being greedy, but I didn't call eBay. I just let it go. Yvonne, Mom Knows Treasures has entered the chat room. Thank you. Ping G, all the way here from the West Coast, California. IA, how are you? Hi, Paul. Ornament arrived yesterday. Thank you. Excellent. Yeah, don't forget, everybody. October 1st, postage rates go up for us shippers. Oh, joy. And they say it's temporary. They say it's a holiday increase. But the last holiday increase, we're still paying. Because in January, they become permanent. So it makes no sense to me. JRKR, how are you? Well, I was thinking about you over the weekend. Or the other night. I was listening to some old music and the Beatles thing came up. And I said, oh, JRK, I should send that to JR. Good morning, Jennifer Hayes. How are you today? Everybody's saying hi. I'm light and incense for you, Paul, right now. Thank you. I just took a pill again. I woke up at 3, took 3 more, but CD sale was fabulous. Thanks for asking. Adam, did you watch Better Call Saul? Is the rest of it on now? Is the last few episodes, are they on now? Again, I don't know. I don't know what you mean by again. Too much to type in. I'll pop in. Didn't they just go up? Oh, yes. But we're still paying it. Be sure to play Elvis today. Oh, man, I've been on an Elvis kick. We watched the movie. I watched the movie. Sandy was working. I watched Saul. Oh, I didn't see no link. NCS is over, Paul? I did like the Elvis movie. I thought it was very sad. For me, it was very sad. But then, you know me, I have to go on YouTube and watch behind the scenes stuff and watch the guy that Austin that played Elvis and all the extra stuff he did to get ready for it. It was very good. And then, of course, I'm listening to Elvis music for the next 2-3 days. BCS is over, Paul. I don't know what BCS is. I don't know what BCS is. NCS is over. I was talking about postage going up. Yes, postage is going up October. But like Jennifer, like the last increase we had, we're still paying it because January became permanent. It's just a temporary thing. Yeah, right. There's a toll road, was the Mass Pike in Massachusetts. When they built that, they instituted temporary tolls when they first built it. What was that, in the 40s, the 50s? We're still paying. Well, I'm not there now, but they're still paying them. Oh, Better Call Saul. Yeah. I really like his music and the Beatles. I never saw either one in concert, Jen. Sandy was lucky enough to see Elvis in one of his last concerts at the Boston Garden. I never saw the Beatles. Would have loved to, but by the time I was old enough, they were done. It's a funny story. I used to live in Massachusetts, and we didn't have a color TV when I was a kid. We went to our next door neighbors, and they let me watch the Beatles land, and do the concert and everything. Paul's special. Oh yeah, the reason I'm doing that special sale tonight, is because, hello Perlini, how are you? Is because I just got a message a little while ago from Victoria. She's not feeling well, so she's not doing her show, and she was doing it only Nana's not going to be with her tonight, so she split up the show into 4 segments and sold off a segment. I was going to do the 6 o'clock, I believe, the 6 o'clock, and she just emailed me and saying that I don't feel good, so I'm not doing the show. And I said, all right, I'm going to go on. I'm going to do it because I spent hours yesterday just getting stuff ready for it. So I said, if you have anybody that you gave the slot to or whatever, let them know they can come on with me if they want. She didn't answer me yet. I figured she wasn't going to do it. I almost didn't do this morning. My uncle saw Vegas a lot in Vegas. Yeah, nice. I saw my share of, I guess, concerts or live things growing up. Going to the clubs and stuff. Like the Commodores, Earth, Wind and Fire. Donna Summer. I saw Donna Summer before she got really big. She was singing at a club in Boston called Boston. Was fantastic. I saw Lou Rawls, Teddy Pendergrass, The Temptations. Probably showing my age now, but those were the best times for me. The best times was going to the club. It was just the best time for me. That was my age, the teens. 17, 18, 16, 17, 18. I was already going to clubs at 16. I had a beard already. Callie, Reseller, Lewis, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So I spent some time yesterday because I had some time to spare. By the way, if anybody in here, if you want to come in, like I do the swap meet tomorrow morning, if you want to come in and New England Thrifter, hello, good morning. Thanks for coming in. If you want to come in with me tonight and sell something, just let me know, or just be here on my channel at 5 o'clock. I appreciated Victoria taking me in. I sound like an invalid. I was hanging out at the pool hall at 16. Oh, you were, huh? Hustling the guys? $20 a game, $100 a game. I was never that great at pool. We were shark, Jennifer. I was too, Perlini. I was working at off and on 12, 13, 14, 15. I was saying something that I just went off on another direction, and that always happens. What was I saying, everybody? Come on, help me get back on track. Oh, I was appreciative that Victoria took me in at one of the slots, because I'm going to try my best to just liquidate what I have. No, I just got to shoot pool for free. Oh, nice. Nice. I have a couple of pool cues here. Like, here's one that I got to sell. And there's this one. Yeah, I'm thankful that they come apart. But still, it's going to be $15 to ship. But I got 3 of them because in my rental home we had a pool table. So I think I never saw anybody sell pool cues or pool balls at one of these auctions. I might be the first. I don't think to join you. So I don't think to join you. So I will try to explain here. First, I would love to join you to sell stuff. Yeah, come on in. Renee, Helen. At 16, was working at a nurse's aide. Oh, wow. I think Sandy did that too. I could never do that. That would affect me too much. I could never do that. You were saying it was cool Victoria invited you. Yes, thank you for keeping me on track. Hanging out at the pool hall. Hanging out at the pool hall. I had my own pool table too before. She needed the link to come in and explain the purse thing. Oh. It's all right. I think I did it anyway. That's fine. But yeah, I'm on this liquidation spree. The last one I did with Laura Bemos and Melanie, which I'm going to be on with them tomorrow afternoon, went well. So what I started to do is put a lot of stuff. Oh, Jen, remember I had these? Well, I was going through stuff and I found some more cards. And remember, I'm probably talking and she's not here anymore. Remember I said these won't scan, so I felt they were fake? Well, I opened the app and it revamped it, re-upped it, reset, whatever it did. And now these scan. The other ones I showed you didn't, but these scan. All these cards. Why are you so high? Why is that doing that? So all these cards now scan. And some of these I found that I had. But the problem, the ones that I found, you see the backs? So they're all, what do they call that? Well played. So I'm going to sell them as a lot. But when you do what we do, and I'm sure I am not the only one, when you do what we do, you go and buy, you go and source, because that's the easy thing. That's the fun thing. That's the treasure hunting. So that's what gets you, Oh, all right, I'm scanning this. It's only, I'm only going to pay $2, but it's selling for $20. Or, hey, this is only 50 cents at the yard sale. I could clean this up and I could sell it for $20, whatever. So then you come home, you have a bag or box full of stuff, and you put it down. Now you go check your listings, and you're going on YouTube, you're talking to people and whatever. And what happens? A month goes by, 2 months goes by, a year goes by, you haven't touched the box. And now it's like treasure hunt all over again. So, oh, I didn't know I had these. Wow. So then it's just this vicious circle that we're all in. Whoops. eBay. After I sold my Coach mouse purse for 800, Mickey Mouse purse for 800, I called eBay to ask about the authenticity, and they don't authenticate Coach. At all, because I asked about Dooney's. I didn't know that. The one I sold was Christian Dior, and I don't know. It kind of gets me a little like, they should make you. You should be able to pay for an authenticity service, because if I listed it at 40, if it would cost me $20 to have it authenticated, I would have done that, because then I could have listed it for $1,000. And then people would have known, yeah, here it is. I have the whatever. And I have the card, I showed it in the pictures. I know it doesn't mean a scratch of anything, but do 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 do. Where are you? All right, so here's the pictures, and I got this from Macy's also, and I put in the description, was bought at a closeout Macy's, and I said I have the receipt. I didn't send the receipt. They're not getting that unless there's an issue. So there's the card and the satin bag that it came in. Now, granted, I blurted this out so you couldn't copy it and whatever. So I have that, but I still started at $40. I said, I don't know if it's, I don't know anything about it. I'm a dude. Yes, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Regarding your asking for your item back if it's authenticated, and that's a no, because you could get a strike for selling counterfeit. Well, no, I put in the description. I don't know anything about it. I don't know if it's real. Here it is. Here's what I'm selling. You guys make up your mind if it is or not. Hello, Cheryl. How are you? Good morning, all. At work and lurking. The scenario is me. Hunt, find, forget about. Yes, we're all in that. We're all in that. And it's funny that as I'm making room, there's like another little box, and so, oh my God, what's in here? Opened up a box. There's 2 PlayStation 1s and controllers and everything. And then I open up another box, a big box that I had down underneath the rack. And I said, I forget what's in here. And I says, I think it's G.I. Joe toys. No. Xbox, an original Xbox, and my original Xbox that I had the red ring of death. And I remembered I bought another Xbox and working, figuring maybe I could get somebody to swap it over. Because my original Xbox, when I first moved here, I had a permanent booth at a flea market. And in the other building of the flea market was this kid. He was younger than me, so everybody's a kid younger than me. Had a video game store, and he used to mod machines. So I says, I have an Xbox. I says, I really don't play it, and I don't, you know. And I said, what can you do with it? He says, they used to load Kodi into it. Kodi now is good for movies and everything. So they put emulators in it. And he says, we put a bigger hard drive. And he says, I'll give you a couple of thousand games. I said, okay. So when my son or my nephew or my nieces come down, they'll have something cool to play with. And he did it. And there was probably, I don't know, 1,500 games on it, like every Sega Genesis, every Super Nintendo, every ColecoVision, every game was on the system. Went to play it myself, and this was probably only like the 7th or 8th time it was ever on. Red Ring of Death. Like, bastard. So I could never get anybody to find... when they have the Red Ring of Death on an Xbox, they always talk about the heatsink. The heatsink should be replaced because it overheats and causes the Red Ring of Death. So I asked, there's only place in Kissimmee that fixes them, and he says, no, that's not the case in this one. So, and there was no one else I could take it to. So I bought another one, and I figured maybe I would attempt it. I don't know. I never did. It's in a box still. But I couldn't, because everybody used to tell me way back then, just sell it on eBay. And I said, you can't. It's against the law. You modded a game that, you can't do that. So I just put it away, put it aside. But yeah, so like I said, going through boxes. Then I said, I have 4 little boxes. 4, not little, but little square boxes. I said, I forget what's in these. And they're all, if you're familiar with Disney World, the Country Bear Jamboree, I have porcelain statues of the bears that are pretty old. And I totally forgot about those. So yeah, it's like treasure hunting your own eBay room. So what's everybody else have going on today? I'm going to be selling some jewelry, and I'm doing them as lots, basically. Jewelry I'm selling at my cost. I have some beanies of those bears. Need to find them. I have, those vacuum bags that you put clothes in for the summer, for the winter for the summer, whatever. I think we have 2 of those full of Beanie Babies because Sandy was a big Beanie Baby collector. I had fun with going to the shows with her too, the Beanie Baby shows, like a comic book show. She never had the real expensive ones. Well, she had a couple, but never the 3 dinosaurs that were like $1,500 at one time. Although beanies are coming back a little. I have noticed more and more, some of them are getting higher prices. So that's something to be on the lookout for, is some of those. People always go after the purple Princess Di Beanie Baby, but I don't know what the price on that is anymore. Do you put your Florida winter clothes in them, Paul? We don't have Florida winter clothes. I don't know, Perlini. I don't know what they sell for, what they go for. I forget even what I paid for them. Normally, when I put something in a box, I'll put a receipt, something to show how much I paid for the stuff, but I don't remember. And Adam, Florida has no winter. It's summer and summer light. That's it. So we just wear the same stuff year round. Shorts, t-shirts, sandals. No, I do not wear socks with my sandals. Actually, I don't have sandals anymore either. I bet they were $9 or less. Taking my truck in 11:30 to get repaired, where the guy, oh my God, I didn't know you had an accident. It was an easy decision in my family that the other guy was totally at fault. Wow. I need to take my truck in. I have 3 tubs of Beanie Babies. I was part of the craze. Yep. Yeah, we had the collectors things, all that happy doodah stuff. I have a few supposedly worth money. The beanies, yeah. Yeah, when I purchase my truck, usually the first thing I do is I go put AMSOIL in it. I am a big proponent of AMSOIL oil. I had it in all my cars. They last a long time, and I get I get better gas mileage when I use AMSOIL, but there's very few places that do it. And then my Toyota has a sealed transmission. So I want to have somebody replace the fluid in that with AMSOIL transmission fluid. Everything I want to have done to the truck is like $700. AMSOIL alone, an AMSOIL oil change is $150. The transmission is another, I think, $200, he said. Then they do this thing called Ice 32. I don't know if they have it where you guys live, guys and gals live. It's an additive they add to the air conditioner that's a lubricant, and it makes the compressor and everything last longer, and it cools faster also. I did that in I think I did that on my RAV, and was fantastic. So, yeah, so much stuff, and I haven't been able to do it yet. I save receipts as well. Yeah, you have to, right? How do you know what you pay for stuff? You have to save your receipts. And then, God forbid, you get questioned on tax time and you need your receipts. You know, the funny thing is I have 2 of those neat receipts where you plug it into the computer, it scans the receipt and puts it in a file wherever you have it. And I have not, it's been 3 years, probably maybe 4. It's been on the rack next to the TV. I haven't done it yet. And now I'm breaking down stuff. Hi, Bargain Effect. I didn't see Bargain Effect come in. Did he sneak in? Did the thing jump that fast? Hey, Tommy and Des, if you're in here, I didn't see you come in. Hey, there you are. How you doing? How you doing? Yo, hey, how you doing? Country Bear Jamboree. I bet $9 the last. Taking my truck at 11. Saving receipts. I was minding my own business in the parking lot. Going from one thoroughfare to another. He pulled out fast. The parking obviously didn't look. Hit my left quarter panel. Oof. And rear door. Damn. Sorry. Hope you're all right. Hope you are all right. Yes, I see people then get sidetracked. I had to replace my tire right away. He pulled a palm-sized piece of rubber off my tire. Oh, my God. Wow. Yeah, I had a slow leak in the new truck I bought. I had a slow leak in the tire, and there's a place down the street. All they do is tires. It's all it is a very old garage and 2 or 3 old guys running back and forth. You park in front, they jack up your car. What do you need? I said, I got a slow leak in the back tire. I says, it might need to be resealed. I didn't see anything. And I said, it might need to be taken off and resealed. And you're fine. Good, Renee. Good. So he had me get in. He says, all right, just go up a little slow. He says, stop there. You got a little nail. So he jacked it up. Didn't even have to pull the tire off. Pulled out this nail. Had to be like 2.5 inches. It's a finish nail. Had to be like 2.5 inches. Put the thing on, the doohickey, put it in the tire, filled it up. $10. Thank you very much. See you later. Bye. Less than an hour. Dolly, what's happening, Dolly? Dolly, how's it going? Hey. Hey, yo, Dolly. How's it going, Dolly? I bid on some coins the other day, Dolly. I didn't get them, but I bid on them. So So. Man. So here we are. So how's everybody doing? What's everybody doing? How's it going? I have tire plugs in each glove compartment of our cars, roadside fix if you were running over some. True. I saw how easy it was that he did it. I never did it before. Never. But I was blown away. So let's see, today's Tuesday. So tomorrow, Wednesday morning, we're going to do swap meet. So anybody can come in, sell 3 items, 1, 2, 3 items. And then at 1, I'm going on with Laura and Melanie to keep selling. And then on the 27th, I'm going on with Jerry to do another massive blowout collectible sale. Wow, that's interesting. I'm getting ready this week to have a huge yard sale from the storage units I got. Nice. Some people are talking that their yard sales are starting to dry up now. I guess when the kids go back to school, it's a little different, weekends maybe have a little bit more meaning to go out with family or whatever when school starts. I haven't been in that frame of mind in years. Glams wants to watch yesterday's live to see the ugly brooches. She said she's definitely has some. Yes, I know I was on. I said hello, and that was about it. I had to make that new thumbnail for tonight's sale. It's definitely Monday. We're definitely going to do it again Monday. That'll be the final. So yeah, if you have pictures you want to send in, hopefully you could have a picture of you holding one, so we could see that that it's yours. We only had like 2 entries yesterday, and then people in the chat were saying, "Oh, I didn't even know about it." So it is on my community page. I have to fix that because it still says yesterday. And so we'll do it Monday, definitely. And I was telling you peeps that I spent some time. I did 2 videos yesterday. 2 will be played during the show for a special reason. And then 1 is my new show ending. So we'll have that. Don't know what you have, but I would be interested in maybe buying a batch of Jamboree Bears. I just don't know. Well, first of all, I got to make sure Sandy wants to sell them, because there's some stuff she just doesn't want me to sell. That ends up in my son's gun safe. Like the comics that I was selling. She said, "I thought you were going to give that to Paul." And I said, "I don't know if he wants it." So last time we went home, I took 3 comics with me, and I said, "Here, these are yours. Put them in the safe." So there's that. Find out how much. Throw me a price. Yeah, I don't even know where to look. Let's just see. People ask me all the time, "Don't you use WorthPoint or Terapeak?" And I don't. Yeah, we have them, but I don't. Country Bear Jam BORIE. Wow. I think that's them. I'm thinking, let's see, I may have spelled something wrong. eBay vintage. Now see, that's colored different. $24.95. All right, you got to be careful of these because some of these are like from ceramic shops. Rare Country Bear Al. Yes, Walt Disney Productions. Okay. If you know, and you always have to be careful as when you're looking at porcelain ceramic figures, when you look in the bottom, if it has this enormous, what is a pour hole, those are ceramic knockoffs. Okay, you got to be careful of that. Ceramic knockoffs are basically worthless because they come like this, white, and the people have to paint them. See, unpainted statue, bull hockey, as they say. It's got to be marked on the bottom, Walt Disney Productions. Because people do that. It's like the same thing with action figures. China rips off all the good action figures because people don't want to spend $100, $200 for an action figure. So they say, well, we'll make our own and we'll sell it for $25. I mean, granted, you know, it's all it takes is you get one rare piece of something and you make a mold. Now, ceramic molds are like ceramic. They're two pieces and they're heavy. But then you can knock out hundreds, you know, hundreds of the things. That's why I asked, find out how much. Well, you know what I'll do? Because there's a couple of people now interested. What I'll do is I'll ask Sandra what she wants to do. And then I will, if I'm going to sell them, I'll put them up for sale. And Jerry and I have our big blowout. The big blowout. Text me, though, because I don't check my email much. I had those, said Disney Productions. I don't get the disdain for beanies. They are mostly bread and butter, but I do sell a few a week. Very nice. Very nice, Jen. Jen. Very nice. I sold them years ago. Yeah, I believe they came up at an auction. And that's how I got them. Rare. Now this is on Etsy. There it is. Embossed ceramic figure, vintage. Doesn't it suck? You know, and I mean, we sell things. We sell things, and we have to list them as vintage, antique, or whatever. And all of a sudden, you hear people saying that the music you like is now oldies. The music you grew up on is listed as oldies, and technically you're vintage. I remember when that happened when my son did that to me. It's like, really? So this one is 74, embossed. Big Al figurine by Walt Disney Company from the Country Bear Jamboree. Blood on the mountain, blood on the ground. Remember that song you used to sing? There was blood on the mountain. I don't get the disdain for beanies. Beanie. Funkos will become just like them, and beanies will come back. I used to tell people all the time that today's pops are tomorrow's beanies. I hate asking about anything. I always end up last in the race, even though I'm first to the start. People will wish they had kept them. One of my neighbor's kids gave me mine in the early 90s. A lot of music I liked 2 years ago is already like old Beatles. Yeah, I grew up on the Beatles stuff. So, all right. I'm only going to stay on for another half hour. Just a half hour. Oh, man, because my head is pounding. There's the link. Anybody wants to come in, say howdy doody, doody. And Lisa C, how are you today? Lisa C. I see. Lisa C, I'm sorry you are not feeling well. Yeah, I go in Friday. I haven't told anybody, but I go in Friday for what they call a facet, which is the first part of the procedure I'm going to be having. I think I told everybody last year, well, not that long ago, I had an ablation done where they go in and they burn your nerve apart. So the pain you're feeling can't go to the brain, so you don't feel it. So they told me when I had it, and the reason I'm having it, I showed you. I showed all my peeps, right? All the peeps in the house. Wave your hand in the air, unless you just don't care. I don't know. I'm going nuts. You do crazy things when you're in a lot of pain. Blood on the mountain. All right. There's my discs. That's in my neck. And you see the way they are pressing against the spinal cord? That's what's causing all my pain. So Friday, I had to have, well, they told me when I first had it done 2 years ago, they said it's only going to last 6 to 18 months. I said, okay. So slowly but surely, the pain is coming back a lot. And I said, I went back and I said, I'd like to have it done again. I said, the pain's coming back. It's just in a different area now. So I says, obviously the nerve grew back, because the nerves will always go back. I said, the nerve grew back in a different way. But it's, as every day goes on, every week goes on, the pain gets worse and worse and worse. So he says, all right, you have to go for another MRI. So I had the MRI done 3 weeks ago, whatever. And he says, all right, you have to come in. We'll do a facet, which is what they do in the procedure is they'll just go in and they'll numb the nerve. So then I have to come back and jot it down. Hour number 1, pain is still at 100%. Hour number 2, the pain is still at, so on and so forth, to see if the ablation will work. Hey, Elsie, how are you? So, and why suffer if you don't have to? That was my big thing, Perlini. I told Sandy the other night, I says, what do I got to do? What if I live for 10 more years? I have to go through this 5 more times? That's crazy. But the only other way to do it is they have to go in the front, remove the discs, put pads in, and then put a plate in there. But then the doctor said, well, you'll only be back in 5 years because this will stay still. Your head will move. Your body will move. So he said, we'll have to be doing more. I'm not doing that. Even though I'd be an inch taller, I'm not doing that. So that's Friday. Otherwise, I would have went to the show to see Jerry. So that's my life. Doesn't it? It sucks to get old. Just sucks to get old. You do things when you're a kid. You figure, oh, this will be good for when I get older. Used to lift weights all the time. So, oh, good. I had that done. Didn't help me. The disc removed and a plate. I have to pack something quick. Then I will pop in. I'm probably gonna leave Renee. But if you want to grab a few items to sell tonight, come on in. My only option now is stem cell experimental stuff. Very hard to function. Yes, it is. That's my big thing right there. Like she says right there, hard to do anything. Yeah. Um, Lisa C, I had stem cells done in my Achilles tendon. I had a few strands of my Achilles tendon were dead, and I had stem cells done twice. And it worked. I mean, 70%. I probably can't run without pain, but 70%. And now there's this, I don't know if you guys have it, because I think they're franchising everywhere. QC Kinetics. And I hate it because I called them and I says, "You do stem cells, right?" She says, "Yes." And I says, "Okay, my Blue Cross will cover it." No, we don't take insurance. And then I found out the reason they don't take insurance is because they're not really doctors. They're not medical. They say medical professionals. But if you go on their website, anybody can buy a franchise. How can you buy a franchise if you're not a doctor? But I thought, because, in December when I went home, Sandy pushed me down the stairs and I tore my meniscus. I thought maybe stem cells would help because he didn't want to operate. And, but I can't find anybody else that does stem cells, a doctor. Because QC Kinetics, I said, "Well, she says, "No, it's all out of pocket." She said, "If you want to forward the bill to your insurance." And I said, "Well, what are you talking?" And it was like $4,000. And I'm sure all she heard on the other line was click. No, you should go since you are hurting. Does THC help? Yes. Well, actually, it's funny you say that, Adam, because one of the surgeons, I spoke to 5 or 6. One of the surgeons, I told him, I said, "Listen, I'm doing a lot of ibuprofen." And I says, "It's just taking the edge off." And he says, "Did you try marijuana?" And I said, "No." So when I went home, I went home once without Sandy. I went to the dispensary, and it's just like an office. It's like a doctor's office. It's really cool. And I said, "Do you have anything that I could take where I could still function?" I said, "I just need something to take away pain." And she says, "Yes, we do." Great. So I got that, went home to my son's house where I was staying. And it was still for me, it was pretty strong. So I just took a couple of hits and went to bed. At least it got me to sleep, which was nice. After a while, though, pain becomes different. Been living with it yes, it does. In 20 years, people will probably think it's crazy that people suffer from remember when people just lost their memory function? Yeah. Oh, I remember when we were kids, we were, used to play on, street and stuff like that. And we used to go in the corner and talk. And, oh man, when we get older, there'll be flying cars. They'll already have a cure for cancer. No, none of that. Well, Paula, you should have give her the cookies. We warned you that would happen. Really, Jennifer? What ails you? My neurologist knows some doctors in Miami that do that. I've seen wonderful things with dementia and Alzheimer's patients. CBD. Yeah, a friend of mine gave me before I went home. Hey, Landshark Picker, how are you? He went to the dispensary and picked up this CBD and THC lotion because he had a problem with his knees. And I told him, I said, "Can you buy me a bottle?" And it was only like this big. It was $58, I think. It was okay. It was okay. Perlini, it does, but not as bad as acetaminophen. I don't take acetaminophen for that big reason right there. Steph sells stuff by the seashore. Works great for pain. if it's legal where you are. Yes, it is. That's the stuff, kratom, however you say it. That's the stuff that's the closest thing to THC that you can get over the counter. Because I remember we went to the ASD show here in Florida when it was here, and people were selling the stuff. I mean, the companies were there selling it. I could have bought cases, whatever. And I remember Sandy and I were sitting at the food court, and all of a sudden the paramedics come in. There's this person is freaking out. I guess they took too many samples of something, and they had to take them away. Isn't good for you, is it? I don't know. I don't know what it is myself. I have it on film. It's on one of my videos. The guy's talking about it, but it's the closest thing to legal marijuana you can get. Spoonfuls. Oh my God. Wow. All right, everybody. I think we have gone its course. So don't forget, today, Victoria is not going to be on. She's under the weather. Hopefully I will be good. I am going to still go on because I did prep stuff to sell. I do want to still liquidate. I am in liquidation mode. Anyone hear the 911 call from an office? Him and his wife done marijuana. The call was he thought he was dying. Oh my God. So today at 5:00, I will be on selling stuff. Hopefully. Are you going to have cookies? Dolly, if you want to come in and sell some coinage, 5:00 East Coast time, which is 4:00 your time, there will be cookies. THC helps for inflammation too. Yeah, it's completely legal in Massachusetts. It's only medical here. And I can get my medical card. I actually called one and asked. And he said, well, you have to have a good reason. I says, I got all the records. He says, oh, yeah, you're good. Take care. I'll text you. I would like to sell stuff. Just be on my channel, 5:00, Renee. Yeah. So Dolly, if you want to come in 5:00, be here. Awesome. I may come in and sell a couple of coins. Yeah, definitely. It'd be good to see you again too. Trust me, Mara, don't kill people. No, I don't think it does either. And Jennifer, if you'd like to come in and sell some jewelry, that would be nice. Feel free to come in. I have a new video coming out soon. Cool. Very cool. And yeah, at this stage of the game, everybody, if anybody would like to put in what they have going on in the chat, feel free to do so. Your link in the chat, if you'd like. Yeah, I said that to Sandy once, Steph. It's very true. It is very true. That's probably why a lot of us are here, do reselling. Because we don't... postal truck just pulled up, but I don't have anything today. So I know there's a lot of us on here that are disabled or have a disability and stuff like that. So a lot of us do the side hustle as a full-time hustle, selling stuff, reselling stuff, being a reseller. Like, don't do it if you have 50 items to list. I think pain comes with age, boy. Everything comes with age. I know it's not always good. I retired because I could no longer stand on concrete for 8 hours a day. Yeah, that will kill you. But hey, like I said, you want to put your link in, put your link in. If you got something going on you want to promote, put that in there. And I will see everybody tonight at 5 selling stuff. Maybe Renee will come in and sell a couple items. Maybe Dolly will come in and sell some coins. So you will now all be able to see the brand new ending of the show that I did. Turn your speakers up, and I will see you later today. Thank you. That's the end of another great show, everybody. Thank you very much for coming in. Hope you enjoyed yourself. Hope you even learned a little something. And as always, thank you for your support. And please subscribe to the channel for more great content like we did have today. And Maddie, do you want to tell the people goodbye and have a great day? Good. Come here.